Morning everyone, and welcome back to the Runpreneur vlog, where we discuss all things entrepreneurship and running. It is a windy but warm morning. It's about 10 degrees, windy. There's been a lot of rain overnight, so it's wet underfoot, but not too bad conditions to run in, as long as I'm not running into the wind. And today's topic is all about marketing. So it's Friday funnels today, which is where we talk about marketing topics related to sales, funnels, etc. And today's topic is a new year, a new marketing business. So as always, if you like this video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and let's get started. So it's a little bit strange because it's not even Christmas Day when I'm recording this. I'm 2 weeks ahead on the filming schedule to the actual publishing date, but you should be seeing this on New Year's Day. So Happy New Year. Let's hope this year is a better one than 2020, where COVID just pretty much wiped it out. So it's really important that we kind of take stock of what's happened in the last year. If we've come through it, some of us have been fortunate to come through it stronger, and I'm so delighted to be able to say I can, I believe I fall into that category from where I was at the beginning of the year to where I am now. But I'm also I've got complete empathy for the people that have had their livelihoods crushed and their health crushed from this horrendous global pandemic. Let me just get past this person. Morning.
Morning.
So it's a very difficult time, but I think a new year comes at the right time to kind of refresh, recharge and take stock and try and ensure that we build ourselves back up throughout 2021. And I think that's certainly my take. And in line with the marketing topic today, just get past this person as well. Morning. Then it's a great opportunity for me to announce that I'm actually going to be starting a new marketing business in the new year. It'll probably be launched around beginning of February, and I'm super excited about this. And it's highly linked to obviously marketing, because back in the 1st of June, I began this vlog, and it was a marketing challenge, create content every day for a year, kind of see what happens. And there's been lots of positives that's kind of come from it. But I think the biggest one will be the launch of this new business. And it's kind of transpired that as I was creating content and repurposing it and kind of realising how much time and effort it takes in to doing it, it's almost a full-time job to put content everywhere. So very quickly I brought a team in, very quickly I put systems and processes in place, and then I sought some consultancy in terms of optimization and filling the gaps in my knowledge in terms of how to optimize my content for each platform. And you've probably seen my content has differentiated a lot since when we began back in June, whereby it was the same piece of content just repurposed. Well, first it was just one piece of content on one platform, then it turned into one piece of content a day on multiple platforms. It then turned to one piece of content, kind of short form and long form across across the different platforms, but still it wasn't too much going into it. And it's now two pieces of content I record, a short or long form and a short form a day, and it gets repurposed in the right format. It gets turned into infographics, highlight snippets, short form stories, and it goes across the full array. But each and every piece of content is optimized for its platform, which is super important. And as a result, that's a 70-step optimization, repurposing and optimization process we go through. And if you want access to that, just drop me a message or check out the links in my profile. It'll take you through to downloading that. And hopefully that will be quite useful to help you if you're looking to do something similar. But then once I started doing that, more and more people were saying, "Oh, can you do this for me? Can you do it for me?" Because I've been pretty blunt in telling everybody that my role in this now is I just do a long form and short form video once a day when I do my run. I'll drop it into a cloud folder, a shared drive in Google Workspace, and the team take it from there and do the whole 70 steps without me, well 60 69 then if you take out the filming, which is my part of the process. So it takes me my run that I'm going to do anyway, so I'm kind of getting net time here, no extra time, but I'm still, because I'm running anyway, but I managed to find the gap for creating content, and it's taking me no extra time to put content out there across every platform in an optimized fashion. And you know, I know people are doing this themselves and they're saying it's almost like a full-time job. So it saved me huge amounts of time and effort. So I've had people saying, can you do that for me? And that's where the idea came to launch my social media content repurposing agency. Now, the disclaimer here is this is all about saving time to the entrepreneur. I'm not a marketing strategist, although I like to think my marketing knowledge is growing daily, and I know quite a bit now, but I still wouldn't call myself an expert by any stretch. But what it will do for people is it will take a proven process and you know, give that to people to be able to use, and my team to be able to service for a subscription-based income, subscription-based service that will hopefully save people huge amounts of time. Because a lot of my team that are doing this are from places like the Philippines, where the cost of living is considerably lower. I can obviously afford to offer this service out at a much more affordable price to my customer base. So this will be launched in February. I'm doing it because, you know, I'm going to see how it goes, and it's interesting because I've got so much going on with all the other businesses that I'm working within that this I don't want this to be a huge distraction, and I'm hopeful that with some promotion and some collaborations, some affiliate program as well that I'll put together, that I can kind of promote this without it taking up too much of my time, because the process is already there. We just need to drop people into it now. So I'm really excited about what that can kind of bring. And we've also got kind of standalone standalone products as well, like for optimizing people's social platforms. You know, because a lot of people time up with platforms that are just so messy, no consistency, no brand across their channels. We also have a product and service launch, which I used to great effect when I broke my world record to be the fastest male marathon runner dressed as a ninja, and the promotion we did to that to get the coverage we got, we've packaged up and documented, and again it's a standalone product that we can offer out to people who want to do launches or that side of things, events, services, product launches. It's all applicable to, the process is all documented, ready to go. So I'm super stoked about it. We will be adding things like building sales funnels and stuff once we get to the level where we're comfortable that we can add enough value in that section. So we'll be building out a product offering, because everything I'm doing in the marketing world is I'm productizing, if that makes sense. So, but my niche is not marketing strategy or giving people, you know, as an expert consultant. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to save entrepreneurs time in doing this stuff, and if they haven't got the infrastructure or the team in place, or they don't want to build their own marketing team, then this will be hopefully in a very affordable way for them to get their content out to the masses, reformatted to the right channel and optimized in the right way to maximize its reach on each channel. And that's what I'm trying to achieve. And I know from my experience being, I think it's episode 201 today. From 201 episodes, I'm just over halfway through this challenge of running every day for a year. I'll probably keep it going and creating content every day. But the opportunities that have been presented, I now have 6 businesses. You could argue 7, but one of them hasn't started yet. And I feel I have huge clarity and focus on what I'm doing. I feel I'm thriving under the pressure rather than wilting under the emotions of stress, overwhelm, anxiety, which I used to do so much so. And a lot of it has all come from this vlog and the process of putting content, valuable content, I hope, out there on a daily basis, because you never know who's watching. I've had all sorts of weird and wacky people contact me with different opportunities, with wanting to collaborate, wanting help, asking to be invest. You know, there's so many things that have kind of come from this in a truly positive way. So I strongly recommend that people do it, and if you can't do it yourself, that's where hopefully my agency will come in and help. So that's kind of what's happening, and that's kind of what we're doing, and we're adding kind of basic website building. There are lots of different products that we're doing ourselves already into the mix as well over the course of time, so we should have quite a product suite over the course of the coming year. But the core and initial offering is how you can record one piece of content and have it repurposed, reformatted and optimized for all the channels you want to be present on. And that's what we're trying to achieve, and we want to save time for the entrepreneur to do that effectively, and they can continue growing and focusing on working on their business and almost have an outsourced marketing team to do it at an affordable price. So it's not a pitch today, I'm just telling you what we're doing and about the opportunities, and hopefully, you know, if you're an online marketeer, throughout COVID, it's likely that you may have thrived, because a lot of online businesses owners that I know who have got pretty cool marketing setups have done really well through COVID, because there's been more people at home, more online traffic. So it is something to think about, kind of protecting yourself in the future. You have to be online if you're not already online, is my honest opinion. So that's pretty much it for me today. If I was going to summarise the learning points from today, it would be: 1, a new year is a great time to start again. Forget 2020, it's been a brutal year for so many of us. So use the new year as a kickstart and a catalyst to drive you forward in whatever you're going to be focusing on in 2021. You should have done your planning by now if you follow my previous episodes. Number 2, try and get online. And if you're not already online, it's been one of the areas where people have thrived during COVID pandemic, and I think that's opened the eyes to a lot of people. You don't need huge overheads with fixed premises and you know, physical space and all that side of things. You can do so much remotely now online. So really try and optimize your business for online, and even if you do offer a physical product or a physical service, make sure you're promoting it online, because it's that marketing activity which could be the difference between saving your business and not saving it. So really take this stuff seriously, and don't be afraid to launch something. Too many people think, oh, we're in a recession, the economy is struggling, but there's a famous quote by Walt Disney. It's observe the masses and do the opposite. And I think as long as you put it into context, everybody else is kind of scared about the future. Be the opposite. Be optimistic about the future. And the opportunities that have been presented in this recession are huge. And use this new year as a catalyst to don't be afraid to go for them and be courageous. And I'm sure that you'll have a great 2021. So that's pretty much it for me today. As always, if you have any questions on this stuff, drop me a comment, I'll respond to every one. If it's a bigger topic, I'll do a separate vlog episode and I'll tag you in. If it's not for you or it's irrelevant, just unfollow, no problem there. But before you do go, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Runpreneur, where all of my episodes are catalogued nice and neatly by playlist. So even if today's topic isn't relevant to you, hopefully there'll be a topic on another day that will be, and you can dip in and out of it on an ad hoc basis. Make sure you check out the Runpreneur Facebook group as well, where all the free resources will be hosted, including my latest 70-step checklist that is basically my process for the social media content repurposing agency. So that's completely free in there for you to look at and use and hopefully implement your business. So please have a look at that, completely free as always. And all that's left to say is that the vlog was set up to help entrepreneurs, business owners overcome the emotions of stress, anxiety and overwhelm by using exercise, and in my case running, as a mechanism to control, manage and thrive under these emotions at every single entrepreneur and business owner experiences. It can often be the difference between success and failure, how well that entrepreneur deals with these emotions. Morning. And the ones that do it well has it under control, have clarity, have focus, and they thrive under the pressures and go on to bigger and better things. The ones that don't do it very well and don't have a mechanism to kind of control this, the pressure builds and builds and builds with no release valve. Something then breaks under the pressure, and unfortunately it's usually the entrepreneur or the business owner, and either of which is often terminal to the likelihood of your business lasting the test of time. Now, I've been there. I've been rock bottom. I've been completely overwhelmed, stressed, overworked. I've lost businesses. I've had partnerships fail because of these emotions, and I finally feel now that I have a way of managing this, so much so that I'm taking on more than I've ever taken on. I'm loving life, I'm loving the challenges, I feel completely in control, which is something that is not often something you can say when you're an entrepreneur in business. So don't be that person that struggles with entrepreneurial pride. And what I mean by that is bottles everything up, buries their head in the sand, thinking that they have to deal with it themselves. You know, my pledge to you is, if you are one of these people that have got no one to talk to, no one to turn to, drop me a message. There's absolutely no catch here. I'm not going to be telling you anything. There's no email or anything you needed. You just book a call with me, and I'll jump on a quick call and we'll hopefully put a few steps in place to try and get you back on to the right path in how you can manage these emotions more effectively, and hopefully back on the pathway to success. And I always said that if this vlog just helps one entrepreneur or saves one business, then it's been 1,000,000% worthwhile. So, with that said, all that's left to say is please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you want to see similar content, please check out the playlist link below. And as always, I'll end with stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.